And in fact, this is my pop culture channel. So please, if you like to hear me prattle on about pop culture things, uh, please subscribe, like, share, all that wonderful stuff. Um, Today I'm talking about Big Brother again. Big Brother Canada 12. And today is March 25th. So we're a couple of weeks into the contest now. And those of you who have heard me talk about this before know that I'm a virgin. I know nothing about this Big Brother shit. um, so it's been exciting times because I am Team Dennis, and I know Dennis in real life for almost 10 years. I know his partner. That's how I met Dennis, because his partner, I knew him first. And yeah, we've all had some marvelous adventures together. And I know how badly Dennis has really wanted to be on the show, and he's auditioned a million times and given it his all. And so I've been so excited to watch him. And this morning I was looking around on, Reddit and Facebook, and, looking at the comments from last night's game. And people really seem to love him. But of course, what's not to love? He's the gregarious Aquarius. And he's goth daddy. He's everybody's daddy. He's the oldest one in the house right now, which is still pretty young in my world, but but he gives good advice. And at least the fans watching the show are understanding his strategy or his strengths or his common sense logic. I find it really fun and exciting because I'm an Aquarius like Dennis, so I kind of understand some of what he's doing, and the fact that he won two power of vetoes, and because they were logic skill games, and Aquarians excel at that sort of thing. I don't know if there's other Aquarians on the show. I've only paid attention to him, but so what's happening right now in the house is, as of last night, Vivek now has the control of the house, or he's the house king of the house, the HOH, head of the house. That's what it is. So he's the king, and it's kind of hilarious because for 2 weeks people have been trying to get rid of him. They keep saying, no, we want Vivek to leave. Vivek needs to go. And people really hated him, and I don't know why. I always really liked Vivek. And then once I realized that Dennis kind of had a bit of a partnership with him when he saved him, I'm like, yeah, okay, I understand, because Dennis sees what I see in Vivek. And so Dennis saved him. So now Vivek somehow won the contest, where now he's head of the house. And as of last night, Vivek put Bailey on the chopping block, and he put the goose back on it as the pawn thing as well. Um, though at the very beginning of the show, like the season, the newbies had talked about that if any of old people came back on, that they would be the first to vote out. And yet Vivek is the very first person who wasn't a returning player who has gained control of the house, and he did not do that. Because the first week, the guy Dougie came back, and he had control of the house. And then Spicy V was also a returning player, and she had control of the house the next week, because I don't know why they let her win that, but they did. Um, so that was a screw up right there, that they shouldn't have let her win that week. And then now Vivek is in, but he's getting rid of new people instead of the All Stars. I know he's in tight with Dougie, and he might be tight with Spicy V as well. I don't know. I know that it seemed kind of obvious he would put Bailey up because Spicy V pinned Bailey and Vivek against each other for a big, huge fight last week, and Bailey was screaming her ass off at Vivek. Um, but it was, I don't, from what I could understand, again, I'm new to all this, but it looked to me like Spicy V's just lying to everyone. So she stirred the pot as you're supposed to do on these shows. Otherwise, it's boring as hell, right? And she got them fighting against each other. So of course now Vivek got sidetracked by Spicy V's setup. Even though Spicy V had no idea Vivek would ever be king of the world, but because Spicy V had put up Vivek as her person to boot off the show. But then when Dennis won the power of veto, he saved Vivek. And so Spicy put up Donna instead of someone like a man. She's supposedly all girls. And then she put up these girls. Anyways. So Vivek didn't follow the thing, and he's the first new player to get the king of the house. And he didn't put up Spicy or Dougie into the let's get them off the show spot. And I'm not sure why, except for the fact he's probably scared that if they don't get booted off, then they'll come after him and he'll get booted off. But everyone was after him anyway. So he could have put up absolutely anyone. So I think he kind of screwed up with that. And even Dennis had told him to put Dougie or Spicy V up. He told him in one of the things, even though you know, was not really telling him much, but he did kind of say, it wouldn't be so bad if it's put up these all stars, get them the hell off the show so the newbies can actually play a game without listening to all the hysterical bullshit that these all stars bring. Well, it's mostly Spicy V. I think Dougie's too depressed about his friend who died to really pay much attention. And Dougie's playing his game, which is, as everyone says, he's Mr. Charisma and he's a mind manipulator and he's getting people on his side and all that. So it's going to be very interesting what happens next because if Bailey or Goose get the power of veto in their next game, I guess that would be tomorrow. That can really change the stakes. And hopefully, like if Bailey gets power of veto, that she would put Spicy V or Dougie up there. I hope she doesn't do something stupid like put one of the other, like Tolan or someone up, because that's not going to help anyone. What and like I don't completely understand the game, but it seems to me that you need to get like if you have the power to kick people off, you need to kick off those people that are making things happen, which is what Dennis was trying to explain to Vivek. But Vivek thinks Dougie's on his side, and but even though Dennis was strategically trying to explain without explaining, because Dennis doesn't know where Vivek's head is either. But he was trying to explain, okay, if you don't want to actually take out this person, take out the people around them. But Vivek didn't take out any of Dougie's people. He took out Bailey and the Goose. And we actually don't know where Goose is standing. And he can't wait to play some games with some of these people. I think he's expendable. But I think they wants to get rid of, then you put up someone that people kind of like so that they'll definitely get rid of the person you want to get rid of. I think that's how it works. So the fact that he's gone up a couple of times is, well, all three times so far, he's always been the pawn. Then I think, right? What was Avery? I don't know. But yeah, he's been the pawn a couple of times now, and I think they put him up because they know that, well, they think that no one's going to vote for him. But in fact, last week, three people did vote for him to get the hell off the show. So, you know. Um. Anyways, so it's going to be interesting. And when it comes to Bailey, um, like I know I'm gonna see her in real life at some point because she's in the city. So I don't want to shit talk her too much. But I can't tell if she's over the top because she's acting or she really is that emotional in real life, if she's playing a game. But the thing is, with all this over emotional stuff, it's much like I was saying about J9 when she was crying about her children and how her children can't watch her on the show. It's almost the same, like if Bailey's trying to do a similar kind of building sympathy thing, it's not working for me. It might work for other people, but for me, I'm like, whoa, she's like up and down, and I'm an up and down crazy emotional person too, so I'm not saying anything I don't do, but she's a loose cannon, right? And since she was so close to Donna and Donna got booted last week, um and then she's all hysterical about it, that does make her an easier target for the other people. Like, we don't want to listen to this, even though she's beautiful to look at. We can't deal with her anymore. And then, but Spicy V keeps still trying to do this girl alliance thing, which she isn't. Obviously, like if these girls would open their eyes, they'll see that Spicy put up women to go home. So how is that a girls alliance? It should have all been men, right? Anyways, so it'll be interesting to see what happens next. Then tomorrow is March the 26th. So Tuesday night, there's so tomorrow night I believe is a power of veto. I'm getting the hang of it. And there's a big party here in Toronto, a big watch party. Dennis's partner Andrew is throwing a watch party at a local restaurant, and there's about 100 of us expected there. And so it's Team Dennis, Team Bailey will be there, and J9 is going to be there as well as the special guest. I have no idea if Donna might be there too. I don't know if where Donna's from, and if she's still in town, and if she might pop into the party as well. I'm super excited about meeting these people in real life, and even though like J9 was only on for a little while, a few days, but it'll be fun to talk to her and say like, what was it like? And yeah, and then Bailey's partner is going to be at the party, and presumably Bailey won't, because even if she gets kicked off the show, we wouldn't know till Wednesday or Thursday. And who knows? An exciting twist could happen because she could win Power Veto, or something else could happen where I don't know. I don't really know how it all works. Like if there's a way that even if she doesn't she doesn't get power of vetoed help, if there's a way things can flip around. I don't know. I don't know enough about the game to really know. But I'm learning. And I'm just so excited for Team Dennis. It is just so much fun to see him on the show, to see him living his dream. He wanted this, and he's there doing it. And it's always so much fun. Whether I'm a writer, I'm a novelist, and it's always so much fun to see people get their books published, or they achieve these milestones in their lives, and oh my god, you're living the dream. So with Dennis, like, ever since I met him, he's like, I'm auditioning for Big Brother, and I would, it's a pipe dream, it was a dream, and here he is living the dream. And how exciting is that? And same with all the house guests. I'm pretty sure most of them have spent a lot of time dreaming about being on the show, and so it's fun. It's fun to watch and see and enjoy. And so that's all I'm going to say tonight about this. And yeah, Team Dennis, Big Brother Canada, season 12. What's going to happen? Is she gonna stay, or will she go? Do, 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 do. Anyways, this has been Sephra's Pop Culture World Observations. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And I look forward to talking to you all again. And also leave comments. Who do you think's gonna win? Who do you want to win? And all that. Okay. And Do you like how the game is being played? Is this how the game is being played? I watch all the dailies, all those 3 hour things with those stupid I'm so excited commercials every minute. But as some of you know, I work at home, so I'm able to work on my stores and stuff while I listen to the daily rushes, as it were. So I'm going to go do that now and see what I don't know yet. Have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye bye.